Thanks, Mike. Hi, everybody. Where's my presentation? Yeah, I love color, by the way. My jacket's the same color. So what is a technical SEO conference without a topic about internal linking, right? It will be like bad thing. So easy. Okay, so that's me. That's also me. I would like to talk today about internal linking. Third time this year. I'm feeling like a parrot, but I will talk about internal linking as much as it needs. But before I start, let's set a context. So you're an experienced technical SEO who works on a big websites with thousands, tens of thousands products, preferably millions of pages. So you don't know, maybe you know, but you forget how unique content looks like. We think in terms of listing pages, product pages, such type of boring things. So in ideal world, like 3 years ago, it was presented ChatGPT 3.5, we all dreamed about agentics, etc. So our work should be like pretty easy. Just write a prompt and sub-agents will make all the things, and by moment it will end your job, pizza with beers will be ready. But unfortunately in 2025 it doesn't want to do that. So we have to still do our internal linking with our hands and tools. So you saw many articles from Twitter. So the idea basically, let's do a crawl with Screaming Frog by using AI text embeddings. Let's write some simple Python script, and it will work. It will make it work. For us, as a technical SEO tool, it's very easy to draw thousands of charts to tell how bad your internal linking is, like 20% of your catalog is unlinked, you have to improve it. But the implementation stage is most difficult here. It's very easy to talk about that. I thought about this a long time ago. So internal linking for me was personally a reason why I came to SEO 10 years ago. So I decided, enough, I have to do internal linker that will work for big websites. I started in 2024, in beginning of 2024, and I struggled. Like 3 months, it was like hitting a wall with my head with no results at all. So in the end, you see this picture. In May 2024, I went with my family to South Greece, you know, a long walk, I believe 2 miles long walk on such type of road with my small daughter on me. And instead of enjoying this view, I had only one thought in my mind because of this article. You know this guy, a famous one who's sitting over there. Finally, someone explained what is it text embeddings, and how can we use them in human language in practical applications for SEO. For the next week after publication, I woke up with this article, I went to bed with this article, and it was a piece, a very crucial piece of the whole schema. How can I create an internal linker? In old days, so going to semantics. So in old days, we had SIM hashes, numbers starting as per usual in my presentations. It's Google patent, and they use, if we read Google patents about crawling, etc., about Google bots, so they use it quite a long time. It's all about finding near duplications and duplicated content. So idea of SIM hash is very simple. We have 64 numbers that reflect your content. And those particular numbers are for link building and for technical SEO. And we can calculate homing distance and similarity score. Pretty high similarity score for 2 relatively unrelated terms, right? So who loves internal link building here? And text embeddings. Now, instead of 64 numbers, we have for OpenAI text embeddings 1500 numbers, quite long numbers, so a lot of information for each content. And the beauty of text embeddings that we can calculate cosine similarity by very easy mathematical formula. And link building and technical SEO is like relatively simple to similar terms. In all articles about them, an explanation. So if the angle is like very similar, so it's like similar terms, orthogonal and opposite, I believe you read it and Mike already described. For me, as a guy who was kicked off from 2 different universities and I still don't have high education, ChatGPT study mode is the best thing what you can discover text embeddings and all this like pretty difficult technical terms. I recommend it. But the problem, as everything in our life, in text embeddings are not exception, they are not ideal. So let's take a look at 3 words. Link building with technical SEO and why internal linking has a lower score compared to technical SEO. Who can tell me? But you see, we are way closer to link builders. Let's get back to Screaming Frog approach and how Python scripts works. Their algorithm basically the same for all implementation, what you can find in Twitter and LinkedIn made by our colleagues. You have a crawl, let's say with hundreds of pages. So the script goes in cycle and each page calculates its similarity score with another page. And we have numbers, so page A with page B, and so on and so on. And we select the best candidate. So page A, more semantically close to page C. And it works. It really works well with blogs, when you have enough content. And text embeddings reflects it very well. But the issue is when, you remember our prompt in the beginning, we are working on a big website. So how can you calculate when you have 10,000 pages or 100,000 pages? In the worst case scenario, you have to make like 100 million permutation with each pair of pages. Yes, you can create some optimizations, but in the end, it's 100 million calculations just for 10,000 pages. Very difficult to calculate and to implement. Another thing, one of my favorite examples, tell me this product page, what is about? Yeah, it's a rubber thing, a seal, O-ring, right, bravo. It's O-ring, and the issue is we don't have a content here, and we have tons of O-rings. On one website I found in Netherlands, it was 400 million different O-rings SKU. What your text embeddings can find here? Anyone from Florida here? Let's talk about propellers for boats. It was mine, Serge. So again, we have pretty small, we have nothing, to be honest, from text description for this propeller. And it costs a lot, by the way, as for propeller. And if we compare the all amount of content on a page, it's on the bottom here, body words like 1200 body words and just 12 words about actual product title and description. How our poor text embeddings with 1% of needed content can understand and calculate it. So solutions are simple. The first solution, the favorite one, many goes with that. Don't do internal linking at all. It's very hard. Do you remember how Patrick Stokes last year told, like, it's okay, don't worry. Like, Google will understand it, so that's fine. Another solution, it could work, so just accept low quality. Okay, sometimes your O-rings will be not linked well, but maybe Google doesn't understand it either. The next solution, what I want to share with you, use categorization. It's like stupidly simple, and I don't know why I didn't, find it earlier. So all your catalogs already divided. So why you will find matching pairs between each page with thousands or hundreds of thousands all pages on your website when you can go and find matches within a category, within subcategory, like on some level as you want. So the idea is follows. Instead of looking for all pages, we'll just go into same category. After we go into parent category, and by selecting how many levels goes to parent category from product category, we can fine-tune our matching score, let's say similarity. And you can create your internal linking more narrow or more wider. It's all about semantics and your particular website. Split by categories, it significantly speeds up the whole process, because when you're trying to link millions of pages, it could take like half a day. But now it's extremely fast process. And it should be the first number, but relevancy. Again, implementation. We all love to talk about internal linking. Like rocket ship from Elon, someone goes to Mars, but to implement internal linking, to sell it to your stakeholders, to developers teams, they already don't like you because they will broke everything. Rules are very simple. First of all, when you come to your team about let's do something with your internal linking, what you will say, we don't touch what already works. So let's build a layer on top of your existing internal linking. Okay, it's legacy code, it works, it's fine, better don't touch it. You build a layer on top. And the most important thing with internal linking, it's not one-time job. So you did it, you reassess, you check your crawl budget, indexation, rankings, wherever, and you fine-tune it all the way. It won't work from the first touch. The core concept of approach, what I suggest you, we have two sets of pages, donors and acceptors. Donors, you already read on my screen, so basically good pages with scroll budget, and acceptors, what you want to improve. By putting links from donors to acceptors, you passing link juice, link authority, you name it. How it will look on in practice. So you start from acceptors first. They should be, of course, open it to indexation. You, of course, exclude pagination, all get parameters, so things you want. And, of course, your business value pages. Because, again, you may have 50K underlinked pages, but better select small amount from them, narrow down through categories, through filters, etc., etc. With donors, usually stuff pretty simple, just, open it for indexation, and the best case solution is when you have logs, just with scroll budget. Again, you can narrow down the selection, because linking 5,000 acceptors with 500,000 of donors, it won't be so efficient. Matching fields, what we talked before. So in most cases, they are breadcrumbs. So you select in levels of your breadcrumbs. I will tell you a little bit later on the practical implementation. But how deep you want to go through your category tree, it defines how your internal linking will be semantically tight. One number, 1.6. 0.6, it's okay for cosine distance to start. And you can go to 0.7, 0.8, it's too much usually. Anchors generation, again, another important topic. So usually you select H1 from target page or title from target page. They're already good, so you just remove your templates from them, and they will be as your target anchors. The most extended solution is to use your Google Search Console data from keywords. We all remember anchor text passing semantic data to target page, and you can blend semantics of target page. When you can add, content for your rubber O-rings, you may add it through your anchors. And that's it. Just it was not 9 steps, but a little bit less. Tips and tricks. Again, start small. don't do like next layer internal linking for all websites. The best case scenario, you have to be able to open your internal linking in Google Docs, in Excel, to assess it. When you have like million rows, you will not you will not pay enough attention. Again, you have to play with it. It will not work from the first shot. Deploy and test, the most important. And now, after all that said, how can you do your internal linking without writing again like Python scripts with Claude, with ChatGPT? You remember last year, J.R. Oaks presented his Python script about page analysis. I stole some ideas from him. I like it. And now my turn, I want to like introduce you Joel, JetOctopus internal linker. So it's an application available on GitHub, black console tool with, I don't know, 20 or 30 parameters. You know, like hard technical SEO stuff. And so nobody will read the manual, all these parameters. It's pretty boring. So what you will do, you have to copy GitHub, it will be next slide, GitHub link, enter to ChatGPT, and it will explain you how to use it. So the most easy way. But the idea is, again, it designed to work with Screaming Frog. This application, it basically what we grab from JetOctopus core, build it as a separate application, and put it on a GitHub. So that's my turn. I want to share and I want to help, because it's one of the most difficult tasks in technical SEO. So you made the crawl with Screaming Frog, with OpenAI text embeddings, Google Gemini, wherever it works with everything. You made extraction for breadcrumbs, and that's it, basically. From Screaming Frog, you make 3 exports. One export for donors, another for acceptors, and for internal linking. You give the files to application, and that's it. You don't have to configure some extractions, etc., etc. It's dedicated to Screaming Frog export formats, and feel free to use it. So what it can do, first of all, it's absolutely free. Like, honest with you. It has no limitation. You can link even 1 million URLs. I tried it. It ate more than 100 gigabytes of RAM, so I not suggest you to do it. Works natively. One of the most important thing, it does not duplicate your existing internal linking. So you made an export from Screaming Frog file to Joel, and it will exclude those links. Made all things what I explained to you, and even anchor generation from Google Search Console keywords. So it's fast, feel free to use it, and here's a GitHub tool. Thanks. But it's not the end. In the end, what I want to say, so what we want to do is to make it open source. So I thought a lot about it. All your website, all technologies what we use, I mean, for building website, except of like now AI stuff, they're all open sourced, except of Windows again. But you know, all like PHP, Pythons, JavaScript, everything open source. And I don't remember many things what we use on SEO space that are open source. So it's my call to you, like help me, help us to make first open source internal linking. I'm not like asking you, let's code it, you know, etc. Just start to use it, start to implement your internal linking, and just give a feedback. What you did, like how you struggled with that. And let's like next year on the next Tech SEO conference, I believe I will be happy if it will be another guy or girl who present first open source internal linker for SEO community. And it will be like in our stack as any other application what we used. Thank you for attention. It was a pleasure.